and fans, welcome to the Digital Ren Fair. I'm Melissa from Cirque du Sewer.
And I'm Tim Dooley from Iron Hill Vagabonds, and as you can see, we are here in the pub. And you know what that means, right?
It means I can put some of this whiskey in my glass for verisimilitude.
Well, verisimilitude can have all the whiskey they want as long as you make sure to leave some for me.
Also, being in the pub means it's time for...
The Pub Sing! We have gathered some of the finest revels from our first season to present to you this evening at this very special program.
So grab your drink and prepare to slur along.
You may know this first performer from the Florida Renaissance Festival, where he plays with one of my very favorite bands.
Is that the Iron Hill Vagabonds?
Yes, I really do like the Iron Hill Vagabonds. But he has so much more. He's a singer and accordion player, and we are very happy to present once again on the Digital Ren Fair my very good friend, Tomas from Frost Accordion.
As we learned, the man was not considered to be fully grown. Has he not gone beyond the hills? Has he not crossed the 7 seas? Well, 7 seas are lanes. Now all those jokers kept around just like the scarecrows in hometown. Yeah, the scarecrows in hometown. From land to land, they ain't traveling. Siberian wolves breaking out their neck, yeah, breaking out their neck. Romans moving in with their caravans, yes, those Roman caravans. Siberian wagon, hey, why not? And well, why not? Hey, at least there's something different than they got in every other coast. Of the times that we live in, hunting and gathering first-hand information, challenging definitions of sin. I traveled the world looking for lovers of ultimate beauty, but never settled in. Adea, Adea, Adea. I am a wanderlust king. Roadside. you, lords and ladies, for watching. Stay right where you are. There's going to be more great entertainment. If you liked what you heard, feel free to give me a tip. I have been Tomas, the accordionist. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your night.
Now the dark is hard upon us, and the evening's coming round. Soon the quiet hush of night must touch our gentle little town. Though we wish we might remain another 100 endless days, like the final leaves of autumn, we are soon to fade away. Though we wish that we might go with you, companions one and all, to the lives you must return to in the world beyond these walls. But before we all must vanish, like a sweet midsummer's dream, may we be so bold to give you one last mission from your queen.
As you leave these gates behind, carry forth the love and laughter. Be the vessels of the light we share, the keepers of the fire. Let our stories intertwine, be our happy ever after. Let your queen and country live beyond the shine. Should you choose to be her champion, it may seem a heavy load. Let your joy be sown where anger's grown, to take the higher road. But you'll show the world that heroes still exist beyond the page, and through each small act of kindness, you'll make another golden age. As you leave these gates behind, carry forth the love and laughter. Be the vessels of the light we shed, the keepers of the fire. Let our stories intertwine, be our happy ever after. Let your queen and country live beyond the shine. Though the paths for us are many, as we go our separate ways, still we cherish what we share here in these golden summer days. And though we know not in our travels what awaits just round the bend, let this village be the crossroads where we all will meet again. As you leave these gates behind, carry forth the love and laughter. Be the vessels of the light we shed, the keepers of the fire. Let our stories intertwine, be our happy ever after. Let your queen and country live beyond the shire. As you leave these gates behind, carry forth the love and laughter. Be the vessels of the light we shed, the keepers of the fire. Let our stories intertwine, be our happy ever after. Let your queen and country live beyond the shine.
Let your queen and country live beyond the shine. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again.
That was the beautiful sound of Rowan and the Rose. And now back to the pub with the Iron Hill Vagabonds.
We do a lot of these fairs and festivals, and when you do this sort of music that we do, there are some songs that you cannot get away from. Some songs that you cannot help but hear over and over and over and over again. And this is one of them. We still like it. We hope that you do too. You may not have heard our version of it, but if you did, it probably went somewhat like this. My brother, no, another one, has spent some time on tour, camaraderie and revelry and trouble searching for. But his pockets now are empty and his head is mighty sore. And he swore to me he'd play the wild rover nevermore. He said, I've been the wild rover for many a year. I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with golden red star, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's not never, not never no more. We play the wild rover, no more, no more. I went back to an alehouse, I used a frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent like today. I asked her for credit, she answered me. See, the customer's yours for gas and diesel. But it's no never, no more. We play the wild rover, no more. I pulled from my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and our landlady's eyes opened wide, glad the lights holding out on bushes, and they have whiskeys and wines of our best. Now where's the I told you were simply and just, and it's no never, no more. We play the wild rover, no more. Went home to my parents, confessed that I'd done our plan. And I asked them to pardon that because of the when they forgive me as a hands of fire. I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's not never, no more. We play the wild rover, no more. One more time, and it's not never, no more. We play the wild rover, no more. Lords and ladies, thank you very, very much for joining us this season at the Digital Ren Fair. And right now, stay where you are. Keep your device tuned to the Digital Ren Fair, because next up is our very favorite animal training and acrobatic act. That's right, a clip from this season's wonderful performance from our very own Cirque du Sewer.
Yay! Padky meow. Padky meow. Sit. Good. Sit. And Padky meow. Jump. Good boy. Padky meow. Back and jump. Back. Padky meow. Back and jump. Good boy. Padky meow. Weave. 1. Good boy. Weave. 2. Weave. 3. Weave. 4. And come to the knee. Alright, it's about time for the B section. Padky meow, buddy. Come to the feet. To the feet. Good boy. Keep going that way. Keep going that way. To the butt. To the shoulder. To the head. To the head. All the way. fun, okay? A little more. Thank you. All right. And elevate, but a deep plie. Whatever, that counts. A big round of applause for Pacquiao and our musical accompaniment to Slavic man candy, Vitaly. Thank you so much for watching. We are Cirque du Sewer, like Cirque du Soleil, only less Canadian.
Are we good?
Yes.
Yay! That was a fun little vamp. I enjoyed that. Anyways, take a video of yourself screaming this song, post it on this comment thread, send it to us. Hashtag Digital Ren Fair. Remember, Ren Fair is an interactive experience. Don't sit there just on your arse. Get yourself up. Scream along with us. This one is about burning the pub to the ground. Oh! You know what to scream. First word, booze.
Booze! ×2. We're in isolation. We need all the booze.
That's true. You won't ever have just the one the next few months.
Isolation sale.
Booze, booze!
Booze, booze!
Second one is the most well-cued callback I've ever heard. I'm gonna say somebody shouted McIntyre. You're gonna whip out a phone and scream, somebody shouted McIntyre! McIntyre!
I've been waiting all day to
Perfect.
shout that.
Just to be clear, shout just McIntyre, not shout somebody shouted McIntyre. Somewhat obviously. This one's called In the Old Dun Cow Caught Fire. Woo! Some friends and I in a public house were playing dominoes one night. Went into the room, the barman ran, his face all chalky white. Oh, what's up, says Brown. Have you seen a ghost? Have you seen your Aunt Mariah? Oh, me Aunt Mariah be buggered, says he. For the bloody pub's on fire. Ooh. Well, on fire, says Brown. What a bit of luck. Everybody, follow me. I'll go down to the cellar if the fire's not there, and we'll have a rare old spree. So we all went down after good old Brown. For booze we could not miss. And we weren't there 5 minutes or more, till we were all quite pissed. Yep. And there was Brown, upside down, lapping up the whiskey from the floor. Here you go! Who's there? The firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. I don't let them in till it's all drunk up, and somebody shouted McIntyre. McIntyre! Woo! And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Smith walked over to the port wine tub, and he gave it just a few hard knocks. Started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. Hold on, says Brown. That ain't allowed. You cannot do that in there. Don't go washing your nethers in the port wine tub.
Oh no, that's too good.
And it's
too
strong.
Good. Yeah.
When we've got this low-carb ale.
Well, I mean, bathe in that.
Bathe in that. You can still drink it afterwards, depending on your...
I don't want to drink what you bathe in.
Anyways, there was Brown, upside down, lapping up the whiskey from the floor. Here you go! Booze, booze! Firemen cried, they came knocking on the door. I don't let them in till it's all drunk up, and somebody shouted McIntyre. McIntyre! And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk. I mean, we're in isolation, right? Of course you did. When the old dun cow caught fire. On any good Irish drinking song, you can't leave the priest out of the occasion. It's cultural after all, so here's his entrance. Oh, and then there came to the old back door the vicar of our local church. And when he had seen our drunken ways, he began to scream and curse. Ah, you drunken sod, you heathen clod, you take into a drunken spree. You drank up all that Benedictine brandy. But you didn't save even a drop for me.
I mean, you have all the church wine now, right?
The church wine is weak, Benedictine brandy.
You don't have to water it down for us anymore.
And there was Brown, upside down, lapping up the whiskey from the floor. Here you go! Booze, booze! Firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. I don't let them them in till it's all drunk up. And somebody shouted, McIntyre!
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Remember, take those videos, tag Digital Renfest, tag the Reelin Rogues, post them below. Oh, and then there came a mighty crash. Half the bloody roof gave way. We were almost drowned in the firemen's holes, but we were gonna stay.
Commitment.
So we got some tacks and some old wet sacks, and we nailed ourselves inside. And we sat there drinking pints of stout till we was bleary. And there was Brown, upside down, lapping up the whiskey from the floor. Here you go! Booze, booze! Firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. I don't let them in till it's all drunk up, and everybody shouted, McIntyre!
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Well, that's the traditional end of that song. It's a terrible end of the story.
Oh, I don't like
The
it.
pub falls apart and what, y'all go home?
Oh, so sad.
That's not what would happen at all. Not on my Friday night. Here's what would really happen. We would find another pub. So
Naturally.
later that night when the fire was out, we came up from the cellar below. Our pub was burned. Our booze was drunk.
Oh, no.
And our heads, they were hanging low. It's from sadness, not from drinking all day. Oh, look, says Brown with a look quite queer. Seems something caught his ire. Well, we gotta get down to the next pub there. It closes in an hour. And there was Brown upside down, lapping up the whiskey from the floor. Here you go.
Booze, booze!
Firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. I don't let them in till it's all drunk up, and everybody shouted, McIntyre!
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. One more time, get those phones out, send this in, and tag Digital Renfest and the Reelin Rogues. Here we go. And there was Brown, upside down, lapping up the whiskey from the floor. Here you go.
Booze, booze!
Firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. I don't let them in till it's all drunk up, and somebody shouted, McIntyre!
McIntyre!
Even louder from at home, and everybody shouted, McIntyre! And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Yeah.
Knocked his baby up inside. Better take a little ride through his sick and twisted mind. Bit down hard straight to the rhyme. Soon smelled that she took offense. Better still dark consequence. She masticated as she cried. They strapped her in to take another ride. This track is circular. It's less and less familiar. How she longs to jump the fence. To the lake to take a little rinse. They keep on going round. Feet may never hit the ground. Children cry and paint the sound. Looks like home is never to be found. Wrapping up his cheap desires, black and hot and golden fire, casting out her net of flame. She called them all with proper names. Names that hardly took offense. She fed him fresh killed confidence. Been pulled as he walked down. She looked back, her smile looked like a frown. This track is circular, less and less familiar. How she longs to jump the fence to the lake to take a little rinse. They keep on going round. Feet may never hit the ground. Children cry and paint the sound. Looks like home is never to be found. Can't keep calling for the ground. Straps her in for another round. Saw her chance and took the shot. Square her in the jaw, his face she caught. Felt that hard, she jumped the fence. Straight to the lake, she plunged right in. Lost bottom inside a pin. One last breath and learned she couldn't swim. This drag was circular, less and less familiar. How she longs to jump the fence. Straight to the lake to take a little rinse. They keep on going round. He may never hit the ground. Children cry and paint the sound. Looks like home is never to be found. This track is circular, it's less and less familiar. How she longs to jump the fence. Straight to the lake to take a little rinse. They keep on going round. Feet may never hit the ground. Children cry and paint the sound. Looks like home is never to be found. Yeah, looks like home is never to be found. Ha! That's right, friends, never to be found on my album, If This Is Love, Kill Me Now. True stories about real events that really happened, and I have the emotional scars to prove it.
Every now and then, it's good to change things up. My lovely Rose does love a good cider every now and then, so I dedicate this song to her. That's right. Come and listen, I'll tell you what happened to me one day as I went down to Cork by the sea. Well, the day it was hot and the sun it was warm, so says I, a quiet pint wouldn't do me no harm. I went in and I called for a bottle of stout. Said the barman, I'm sorry, all the beer is sold out. Try whiskey, try paddy, 20 years in the wood. Says I'll try cider. I heard that it's good, and I'll never, no never, no never again. If I live to be 100 or 110, I fell to my knees and I could not get up after drinking a pint of that Johnny Jump Up. Well, after down in my third, I went out in the yard where I bumped into Brophy, the big civic guard. He said, "Come here to me, boy, don't you know I'm the law?" Well, I apped with me fist and I shattered his jaw. He fell to the ground with his knees doubled up, but it was not I hit him, 'twas the Johnny Jump Up. And the next man I meet down in Cork by the sea is a cripple on crutches, and says he to me, "I'm afraid for me life, I'll be hit by a car. Won't you help me across to the Celtic Nut Bar?" And after a sip of that cider so sweet, well, he threw down his crutches and danced in the street. And I'll never, no never, no never again, if I live to be 100 or 110, I fell to my knees and I could not get up after drinking a pint of that Johnny Jump Up. Well, I went down the Lee Road, a friend for to see. They call it the Madhouse in Cork by the Lee. And when I got there, for the truth I will tell, well, they had that poor bastard locked up in a cell. Said the guard testing him, "Say these words if you can, for around the ragged rocks the ragged rascal ran. Tell them I'm not crazy, tell them I'm not mad. It was only a sip of the cider I had, and I'll never, no never, no never again, if I live to be 100, 110. I fell to my knees and I could not get up after drinking a pint of that Johnny Jump Up. Well, a man died in the mines by the name of McNabb. They dressed him and laid him outside on the slab, and after the coroner his measurements to take, well, his wife brought him home for a bloody fine wake. 'Twas about 12 o'clock and the beer it was high when a corpse he sat up and he said with a sigh, "Oh, I can't get to heaven, no, they won't let me up till I bring them a pint of that Johnny Jump Up. And I'll never, no never, no never again, if I live to be 100 or 110. I fell to my knees and I could not get up after drinking a pint of that Johnny Jump Up. After drinking a pint of that Johnny Jump Up." Woo! You'll love a good drumming song, friends. That's right. Aye. A toast, friends. Here's to champagne for our real friends, and real pain for our sham friends. There you go.
Welcome back. That was another wonderful song from Matthew Young, the Pride of Ireland. I'll drink to that. Now, I noticed that you brought your arts and crafts project here into the pub. What is this we have here behind us?
Well, this is a front gate that I'm starting to build for the digital Ren Fair.
But the front, but isn't it rather small?
Well, it's the exact right size for the Renaissance Fair's biggest small star, Varicella.
Oh, Varicella.
All right, Varicella. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, can you open the front gate? Yeah, keep going, keep going. Good girl, good girl. Do you want to come back out and say hi? Oh, I knocked over the digital Ren Fair gate. But she still did the thing.
I think you might have been drinking. Well, thank you very much for staying tuned in to see this finally ready for the show next weekend here at the Digital Ren Fair. In the meantime, check out this performance from earlier in the season from Lady Prudence.
I like to think of this song as the my consent song. You don't go doing things to people without their consent. Explicit consent. There once was a maid and she lived all alone. She lived all alone on the shore. No wealth could she find but calm her sweet mind. She would wander alone on the shore, shore, shore. Wander alone on the shore. There was an old captain, he sailed a fine ship. He thought the maid pretty and fair. Oh, she'll die, this captain, he cried. If I can't have that maid on the shore, 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 can't have that maid on the shore. After many persuasions, they brought her on board. They sat her on down in his chair. He invited her down to his cabin below. Farewell to all sorrow and care. Oh, farewell to all sorrow and care. I'll sing you a song, this fair maid replied. The captain was leaping for joy. Oh, she's singing so sweetly, so soft and completely. She sung the captain and sailors to sleep. Oh, the captain and sailors to sleep. She robbed them of jewelry, she robbed them of wealth. She robbed them of costly fine fare. The captain's broadsword she used as an oar. As she rowed her way back to the shore, 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 rowed her way back to the shore. Now the men, they
Once again, this has been Randal Piper. Thank you all so much for joining me. May the road arise to meet ye. May you journey onward sweetly till you find a home where you can rest your head. May you please your heart's desire with the warmth of lover's fire, so you may know harmony. You can be free. You see your soul in the morning sun. You greet the day with a tune on your tongue of joy that brightly glows. The scent of dew in the forest air, the promise of adventure with people who care and know you where you go. And may the road arise to meet ye. May you journey onward sweetly till you find a home where you can rest your head. May you please your heart's desire with the warmth of a lover's fire, so you may know harmony. You can be free. Your weary feet find a place to rest, a hand to hold, face to caress, and you won't wash your hands first and walk alone. You hear your heart in the sound of the song. It's your inner child singing along with laughter. And then you know. And may the road arise to meet ye. May you journey onward sweetly till you find a home where you can rest your head. May you please your heart's desire with the warmth of lover's fire, so you may know harmony. You can be free. Friendship lives in the rhythm of life. May it fill your cup. May you never know strife or woe where you go. And may the road arise to meet ye. May you journey onward sweetly till you find a home where you can rest your head. May you please your heart's desire with the warmth of lover's fire, so you may know harmony. You can be free. And may the road arise to meet ye. May you journey onward sweetly till you find a home where you can rest your head. May you please your heart's desire with the warmth of a lover's fire, so you may know harmony. We can be free.
Good enough! This one's for you, Susan Hilton. Well, the night that Paddy Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded drunk and they ain't got sober yet. But as long as the butter was passed around, every man was feeling gay. Oh, here it came in the bagpipes, some music for the play. That's how they show their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they show their honor and their pride. They said it was in a dream and they looked at one another, and everything in the place was full of night that Murphy died. along with the motto and popped around, every man was feeling gay. Oh, there it came with the bagpipes, some music, but hey! That's how they show their respect, their body for fame. That's how they show their honor and their pride. They said it was a sinner's shame and they winked at one another. And every drink in the place was full night and every night. And every drink in the place was full night and every night. And every drink in the place was full night and every night.
A big something for the lads on the lash.
Why don't you make that a big round of applause for lads on
A big
the
round
lash?
of applause for the lads on the lash.
Perfect. Thank you so much for drinking along with us for our end of season pub sing.
We hope you will join us again next Saturday when we kick off Season 2.
In the meantime, remember that you can go back and watch any of our shows from earlier in the season by going to the Digital Ren Fair Facebook page, and you can see many of the great performances, including this next performer, a juggler who we featured earlier in the season.
Pablo Gazpacho.
That's not quite right. Maybe you've had enough. You might remember when Paolo Garbanzo asked the audience what fruits he should eat while he juggled them, and he gave them the option of an orange, and an onion, and a banana. I'm fairly certain that they voted for all of them. After that, we will come back for one more song that we know you will sing along with. Thank you very, very much for joining us for this evening's pub sing, and we hope to see you next season right here at the Digital Ren Fair.
Oh God, this is gonna be terrible. Whew. Yeah, I'm already anticipating the flavor. This is gonna be a flavor treat. Oh man. Oh gosh. All right, here we go. Right, after this trick is over, I'm gonna leap off this ball and then break my tongue with a metal auger. All right, here we go. Woo. Oh yeah, all right. All right, my friends, have you had a good time? Woo! All right. Can't believe this is gonna happen. All right, here we go. Also, my friends, if you just enjoyed the show, you can still tip on Venmo and PayPal. So here we go. Yep. All right. Wait, which first? Do I do the sweet orange first and then the onion, or the onion and then the orange? What's it gonna be? It's gonna set off the whole trick. So I don't know.
Do the orange first because those people want it so bad.
All right, the orange first. Well, maybe the onion first, and then bam, hit that sweet orange, and then it's just horrible, and then onion.
And then drink a glass of milk.
And then, oh God, a gallon of milk. Here we go. All right, did we come to a consensus on the internet? Has everyone agreed on the internet?
Yes, the internet. The only time ever the internet agrees.
The entire internet.
Everyone is one accord. They also say that people should make donations so that the chicken brigade has enough food.
Oh yes, yeah, we have a serious amount of chickens over here in Awesome Town. So if you don't want them to become food, oh, that's a threat. All right, here we go. So onion first, then orange. Here it goes. What's that?
Coercive theater.
All right, here we go. Coercive theater. Onion first. We're going to take a nice bite of this onion, and then we're going to try the orange. Here we go. So, oh gosh. I forgot how to do this. All right, here we go. Oh, God. All right, here we go.
Oh man.
All right, lords and ladies, thanks so much. That was a live cast, first time premiere of, oh, that was gross.
Thank you so much for supporting the Digital Ren Fair and for live digital music, as it were.
This is a song that you will very often hear at a pub sing as the very last song of your festival day. So once again, thank you so much for being here.
And hopefully you'll sing along.
Please do.
Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Come lift up your voices in chorus with mine. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. So here's a health to the company, and one to my last. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again.
Here's a health to the wee lass that I love so well. For style and for beauty, there's none can excel. There's a smile on my countenance as she sits on my knee. There is no one on earth as happy as me.
So here's a health